Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to United View and welcome to the Full View. We haven't had a full view for a hot minute, and I'm leaning into this like this because I'm still with this guy. He's at my house.
I'm at your house.
He's at my house.
Oi, oi!
I didn't want him to be here.
No,
I tried to lock the doors and everything, but he still came.
I came to the house. You know what? The food was great.
Great food, mate.
The food was absolutely mint. The
Great food,
yep.
mate.
100%. We had a roast.
Great roast.
Brilliant.
It's good vibes. It's good energy. I was just playing a little, not Wii game, Switch game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Overcooked.
KG's got
Terrible.
all his. KG was building Lego. That Star Trooper thing, Owen, that he was building the
It's
other
finished.
day. He's brought it to my house.
He finished it. He
finished.
brought it to the house.
Yeah, ridiculous. So,
How old are you?
We can catch up. Talk about life. Building his Lego.
While we talk about life,
yeah,
I can listen to all your problems and be like, "Oh man, that sucks for you."
Whilst you're having a conversation, KG's actively building.
Bro, he's at the table.
Paying attention.
I'm talking
KG,
to him.
man.
He's got his hood up. He's doing
That's
Lego.
rude. That's rude.
He's my mate. We should be.
I understand him. Yeah,
we should be.
It's
My
fine.
mate. I was
Absolutely.
going to build.
But big up to each and every single one of you. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to little Bradley there. Big Bradley there. Should I say? Marcel's somewhere in life. He's somewhere
In time.
Yeah.
He's somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, no time. He doesn't believe in time.
Yeah.
No, doesn't believe in that. No.
He's somewhere.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be on his way. So we'll see. I don't know. But we got a lot to talk about as per usual. We haven't had a full view for a hot minute, have we? We haven't had a full view for a little while. And actually, Kenny, this is the first time I've seen you since Eric's gone, I want to say.
It is, yeah.
It is, isn't it?
We spoke outside the ground against Tottenham, didn't we? Do you remember?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, and you said you said he wasn't going to make it from there.
Gone. We said he'd gone, didn't we?
You did, yeah, and then took another 5 weeks after that, but it was. But do you know what, Kenny? Let's start hearing from you actually, because we haven't heard from you about how you're feeling about the new manager. I'm pretty sure you would have watched that 12 minutes of absolute beauty from Ruben Amorim. What's your thoughts, man? Because he's starting tomorrow.
Right. I'll go back a bit. I'll start at the beginning. And obviously, Ten Hag, he just had to go and knew that. So, but what I've purposely done, I've not allowed myself to get emotionally attached to the next manager. Now, that might sound... Do you understand what I mean?
I do.
Because, do you remember this time, Ten Hag time? We had the people from Ajax on. We was doing the live streams with them. They were telling us how wonderful it was, and they were heartbroken. There were tears in the ground when Ten Hag was leaving, and this. And we really, as a fan base, we bought into it. We did, and we were right to do so. We believed what was coming was going to be the next big thing was Ten Hag, and we were absolutely shell-shocked. It took us 2.5 years, basically, to all kind of take a nurse reality check and think, this ain't going to happen. This ain't going to happen. As much as we wanted it to, as much support as we give him, it got to the stage where it was untenable. So what I've not done, and which I always do, I love my fan channels. And I love my fan channels. So every day I am watching. I watch them all, and I can make judgments there, here and there. But what I've purposely not done, I've not watched things like which 5 players are we getting rid of next week? Which 5 players are we buying in January? 3-4-3. What does 3-4-3 mean? Who's playing in the number 5? And I'm thinking, I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting into it.
No, you're just leaving it just until you see what happens. You're just not even...
Because I don't want to be emotionally attached again to something that brought me hurt, really. Do you know what I mean? Because I put so much into
he's sounding like a
PTSD.
No, that's bad. You're not connecting with the... Basically, you decided not to connect with the club.
Yeah, when you said about getting emotionally attached, you went, do you understand me? I looked straight at KG's face and I thought that's gone way over. Emotionally attached. Kevin Gary.
But this is the but. I watched his interview yesterday and I thought, this is the man.
Oh, he's back in. He's back in. They've roped him back in again.
I'm now emotionally attached to the man and his project. Do you know? I've done everything. I've ignored everything. I've not watched them. I've seen the thumbnails. I'm thinking, no, because you'll get dragged in again. You'll get dragged in. We'll be selling players. We'll be buying players. we'll be doing this, we'll be doing that, and don't get into it. Let's just turn up at the match, watch it, and make an unbiased opinion if you can before you even see the guy. I've not watched any Sporting Lisbon stuff. I've seen I understand the 3-4-3 and how he does it and all that, and yeah, fair enough. But I also understand about Ajax football as well and pure football, and it just didn't work. It just did, and I'm not saying this will or it won't work, but I do have to say, when I listened to that yesterday as a Man United fan, I was hooked. I've got to say, because I thought it was superb. Everything he said was what, and they always say what we want to hear, don't they? They always say what we want to hear, but the way he came across, it just seemed, I thought, he's going to be the man. I just said it to myself, this is going to be the man. Yeah. And the other thing as well, the timing of it, forget about were we here, but the timing of it now, I just think City seem to be, I'm not saying on the decline, right? But I've watched them for the last few weeks, and I've seen the likes of De Bruyne, Gundogan, Silva, Rodrigo, and I'm thinking, you're a young Brighton team run your legs off last week. A young Brighton team run your legs off, and I'm thinking, you're not quite there now. I think Liverpool are overachieving. I do think Liverpool are overachieving because of what's happening just below them. Arsenal, all of a sudden, give them another 3 months and it'll be Arteta out. We know that because that's what's coming next. No, it's true. It's true because, and I'm thinking Villa were the new boys on the block last year, but when they play in Europe, they struggle to even get a draw. So I'm thinking, if there's ever a time to have a bounce, but I'm not buying into it, and I don't know if it was one of yours or somebody else's. Can United finish second this season? I'm thinking.
Who said that?
Who said that, Kenny?
It was one of the fan channels. Can United finish second? And I'm thinking, get a grip. Do you know what I mean? I'm not buying into that. But that's what happened last time. We all bought into it, didn't we? We all bought into it. But I do have to say that 12 minutes yesterday was pure class.
Yeah,
pure.
It was brilliant. I mean, I did a Flex's view on that yesterday about what I thought about it. I thought it was excellent. I like some of the serious things that he said. Yeah. I like some of the straight to the point bits that he said. I like the fact that he spoke about our young players and basically said, we know you got to have a bit of context to it, but he's basically saying, I'm not just going to use that as an excuse because they're young. They play for Man United, which means they're good enough, they're ready. And he said you need time, but you need to earn time and you need to win time. You need to win matches. And he said the biggest thing, which everyone's talking about, and I'll come to you on this, Brads, just the identity. And he said from minute one, day one, you will see the idea. You will see what we're trying to do. Yeah. I can get, and that's a big word. And Owen said it. You can say what you want to say if you back it up. It doesn't really matter. But he said, I guarantee you will see an idea and an identity. He's guaranteed that, Brad.
I think we will. I think he's going to bring some Montclair magic to the club.
Montclair magic.
That's flex. That's flex.
Sold, Bradley. Sold.
I think he's going to be the one, and the reason why I say that is because I think it's completely different. As he's not a manager, he's a head coach. And I think we're actually finally moving into the 21st century where we're allowing specialists to do specialist jobs. And he can coach and bring the identity. And Dan Ashworth and co. and Ineos can bring in the right players for the system. And I think it's all going to come together and work. And I think also he seems like a very charismatic character.
He does. I think how personable he was or has been. Yeah. I think the way he comes across, I think, and I said this as well. There's one thing when the rivals start saying to you, this is, I don't know if you guys have spoke to your rivals or your friends who don't support United. I want to see what you lot are saying. Mm-hmm. This is the first time where they're like,
Bro, don't look at me,
Nah,
bro.
I
Pretend
do
I'm on the
think-
camera, bro. Like that's how you be on the show. It's weird,
Yeah, bro.
Stop. I'm looking at you like I'm on the show. Just
For
pretend
the
I'm not
first,
at your
for the
house.
first 10 minutes of this stream, his eyes have been all over that room.
Why are you doing
He's been going.
No, what you're doing?
It's like
no,
he's just
I
walked
mean,
into the
there's too many
TARDIS
things
or something
happening
like
because
that.
What are you talking about?
But don't
KG is
sitting next to me,
he's
bro.
way overstimulated
Sitting
right
next to
now.
me.
Way
No, do
overstimulated.
you know why?
It's
Because I have to tell you, yeah, there's a
the
bunch of
shoes.
trainers.
It's the shoes.
Bro, there's a
It's the shoes.
bunch of trainers. I've never seen. Bro, hold on. It goes up to the top, to the ceiling. He can't put any more trainers in. But there's 3 rows of this, bro. That's too many trainers, bro.
We've had meetings on this. We've had meetings.
This is mental, bro.
The trainers.
I can't. If I stand up, like that's where the trainers stop, bro. But there's 3. No. Anyway, I can't believe it.
Overstimulated. He's overstimulated. He's
All of this is off white. You have to understand that it goes. All right, cool. Anyway, that's why he loves the new manager. But bro,
I said
stop-
that though. I did say
Stop looking. Look direct.
that. But bro,
to the thing,
but
bro.
it's rude. You're in my company, bro.
I know you're
You're in
talking
my
to me.
home, bro.
That's how we do all the shows, bro.
Yeah, but you're not remote.
I'm gonna talk
You're
to you.
next to me.
I'm gonna talk to you.
That's shit. Just
There
say
you
it to
go.
me, bro. You're here next to me.
But it's not good for the viewers.
Because you know what? Go downstairs. Go on a separate device.
You know.
Go on your phone, and because what's the point then?
All right, cool. I hear.
If you by doing what you're saying, you may as well not sit here.
I just don't like you looking direct at me. It doesn't feel right.
Oh, this is pathetic. All right. Well, KG,
Wait,
I tell you
wait,
what,
wait.
KG, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
What do you think about Ruben Amorim?
Yeah, listen, flex, man. I'm saying this.
Pillock, absolute pillock.
All right, cool. All right, we can talk to each other.
You
Go
said
on.
be in my company, but don't look at me.
All right, cool. I hear
In
it.
my own home.
I hear it. You get your point. It just feels like we're being rude.
No, you just do a bit of both. That's what I'm
All
saying.
right,
I was doing a
cool.
bit of
Let's
both.
go start again.
So what now?
I'm
then?
happy that Amron's here.
Put these on.
Yeah.
Put them
Yeah,
on.
flex. No, on a serious note, that's too muffled. Here you go. On a serious note, I am happy that he's here. That video, the last that 12 minutes, that interview, I just want to see us play football. And one of the things that he's done that's really clever is, you know, when he says he's played every position but the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that was a wicked
That's
comment.
clever. And he
Said,
said,
I know what my
I've been a
players
sub.
feel.
I know what the player. No player can gas me up and tell me, I don't know what it's like. I've literally played in every position but striker. So that means no one gets any quarter. And the players that are gonna need quarter in terms of your Onanas and Rasmus Højlund are the only ones that really he's never been in that position. But Rasmus is gonna want to listen to him because he spent most of his time wrestling. Onana, what? Onana, we welcome to the show. Onana, his situation is different, but then they've got old goalkeeper. Is that the oldest guy?
Yeah, he's
is
the
he
oldest one.
he's the goalkeeping coach?
Mm-hmm.
So Onana's got that. I just like, again, there's so much that you can. Oh, you got the notes.
There you go. If you need
Oh
anything.
yeah. Thanks, bro. Yeah,
What do you
these
call
are
it?
Good
That's
notes,
proper
bro.
things, bro.
Win percentage.
Proper things, bro.
71.73.
You just want to drop them in if you need to. Just...
Yeah. Is that
What do
how
you
they
just-
sound so smart?
just seamlessly, KG, seamlessly. The viewers don't know you've got that now.
This
Just
is
seamlessly,
football knowledge
No,
stuff,
no,
you
that's
know.
crazy.
Bloody hell.
or just not seamlessly.
Oh, you can just say that and then you're
Yeah,
good
crazy,
to go.
Crazy.
That's brilliant.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah, I've got a stat. Look at Owen.
That's a seamlessly. That's the most unseamless I've ever seen.
Bloody hell. He's done well, innit?
Proper things.
Good stat.
He's developed.
He's got good stat.
He's got his all right. Right, him.
I've got a stat. Bloody hell, he's done well, ain't he?
Look at his work.
Yeah, that's it. That's enough from me, though. I'm going to try and make sure I seamlessly say the stat. I'm going to be dropping these stats into the show as the show goes. So, yeah, watch out for it.
Yeah. Marcel,
I don't get rid of it.
Yeah, big up.
what are you saying, man? Ruben is here. He's basically starting tomorrow. How you feeling, man?
I'm gassed, man. Ruben Amorim is here. This is now the new era, 3-4-3. We've never seen this before, really, at Manchester United. It's time now. I just can't wait for the first game to kick off against Ipswich, and then that's it. We go from there. I believe, just like I did the last match, that this one could be the one, and I'm just going to support him to the bitter end. I want to see what he does with the squad. Obviously, there's so many attacking players, and not enough positions for all the attacking players. Somebody has to get dropped in the starting 11, but I'm looking at it as a squad game. So we're going to need all the players available. You know, it's going to be a squad game for the rest of the season. There's going to be so much football to play. So some, you know, players are going to be upset. There's going to be someone that's going to be upset, but, you know, he's going to have a man management decision to make and to balance the squad, you know, being able to use players correctly. Let's see what happens. I'm looking forward to seeing most probably Rashford up front, though. I don't think Rashi can really play anywhere else.
Talk about this. We need to talk about this. I'm glad you brought it up. Marcel, because I know Bradley's thoughts on Rashford.
What's Bradley's thoughts on Rashford?
Yeah, what's Bradley?
Bradley can share. Bradley, I mean, what's your thoughts on Rashford, or Rashford playing as a 9, or just Rashford in general, Brad? What are you saying?
You think it's the only place he can play in this Ruben system? I think he can't play as one of the number 10s. He's not technical enough. And I don't think he has the work rate to play as a wing back. So I think if you look at Gyökeres at Sporting Lisbon, he actually runs the channels, and at Coventry he used to actually play left wing. So I actually think he'll do a similar job with Rashford.
Do you think Rashford have a redemption? Because a lot of people are saying don't even play him. He's sacked all these managers. Why are we giving him a chance? Blah blah blah. It's the same old shit. But with Rashford this time with a new manager, are you allowing yourself to be like clean slate, new manager, and this manager's good, so actually you could get a tune out of Rashi?
It's not a clean slate, but I think he's going to get used. So we may as well get a bit of a tune out of him till the end of the season, and I'd still get rid of him no matter what. So I think that doesn't need to change. I just think because he's going to get used, we need to try and get a tune out of him like with any other player.
Do you think we'll have enough cover if we had Rashford, Rasmus, and Xerxes playing as the 9s?
Well, yeah,
we need
3 of them. Yeah,
there's 3.
Yeah,
that's now 3 forwards.
For the rest of the season,
I think Xerxes will get used as a 10. I think Xerxes will be used as a 10 in this system.
And if Rashi's highest goal tally's been 17 goals, guys, he's already scored 1 this season. He only has 16 more to get to reach there. He can do that up front. He can do that up front. I'm telling you all right now.
He's already scored 1.
Owen, he's already scored. You said it.
Owen, hear me out, bro. Owen, please.
Christmas.
Hear me out. Owen, please. 16
Have you started this bullshit again?
How many more games is there left to play?
How many more things are coming? That's what it sounds like. How many things are coming? That's what it sounds like.
How many more games are left to play, Kenny?
When you
league games,
there's 29 Premier League fixtures left to play.
Right. And Marcel, and how many games have been played?
His highest goal tallies is 17.
How many games have been played in the Premier League so far? What was it 11?
11.
Like 11. Yeah. So 1 in 11, and you're going because there's 29 left. He's going to get 16. Time.
Yes, Owen. Yes, and yes.
Marcel is.
It's like no, but Owen, it's like Rasmus last year though. What is it? 0 for 14, wasn't it? Finished with 16 goals.
I'm saying. Well, it's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. Yeah. But I mean, it's highly unlikely. Let's not pretend here.
No, Marcus Rashford can do it, Owen. If there's anyone that would do it for this football club,
this is what we do. This is what Kenny was saying earlier on, though, isn't it? It's like again, you can be excited, you can be happy, and and be like, football hopefully is going to get better and we can do well. But we go crazy, like we go crazy. Rashford's going to get Ballon d'Or now. He's going to score all of these goals, and it's like, pump the brakes a second.
No one said Ballon.
No one said. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Kenny.
No. He just said he was going to score 16 more goals in 29 Premier League games.
29 games, Kenny. 29 games, Kenny.
29 league games, and I think
29 league fixtures, Owen. There's 29 of them. He just has to score.
But then when he doesn't, right? When he doesn't, then it's be like, see, Rashford shit. And it's like, well, where are the expectations to begin with?
His goal scoring, but at the same time, though, we should expect more goals from Rashford.
Of course.
I expect everyone's numbers to go up significantly because he plays more attacking football. Exactly. Apparently,
the stat.
That segue was shit.
Apparently, apparently, as he looks down at the paper, and then apparently, what do you call it?
Second paragraph.
Goku has scored 29 goals and 10 assists. So there you go.
Why do we do this? And this is what I was saying a few weeks ago. Where it doesn't make sense.
And that's
why it doesn't make sense. We say that a couple weeks ago. Remember, KG, these players are snakes. They're snakes. Well, they're not good. And now when the manager comes in, we're like, actually, they're going to be really good now. And it's like, well, I thought a couple of weeks ago we were saying they were terrible.
Owen, can I
bring something
to the table? Can I bring something? I was talking to KG earlier. No, I don't need that. It's fine. Right. And obviously, I know everyone was sort of chomping at the bit very briefly about this Pogba thing. Yeah.
Even that was mad.
Owen,
crazy.
Guys, listen to me. This guy comes to my house, yeah? This is him. What you wouldn't think. I said, this is ridiculous. I said, what? So the same way that how he was injured, just like Luke Shaw was all the time in that, yeah? Are you going to afford Luke Shaw the same opportunity? Are you going to say, yeah, nice, fine?
I was going to Johnny Evans him.
We are gluttons for punishment.
I said to him, this is the thing that he hates. Owen, I've done the thing that he hates. I said, people like you are the problem. You're the problem. I said,
this is why people take the piss out of us, because for years, right, when Pogba's here, we hound him, saying injuries. How do you unlock him? He's not good enough. He goes away, and then suddenly, and by the way, when he goes away, he doesn't play for Juventus at all. He's injured the whole time, right? And then we're like, I'd have him back. And it's like, what?
Hey, if he was here, let's do a poll, because I know I'm not the only mad person that's here.
No, there's a lot of people.
I'm not saying you're alone. I'm saying that's what's crazy is that we never learn. We never learn, and then we say, and we go, we've got to break that. We say stuff. We've got to break the cycle. We're the cycle too, guys. We're part of the problem. We are because we do it over and over again. It's
so can I just check? So none of you lot would like. I know it's not happening. But none of you lot wouldn't Johnny Evans.
Yes, KG, yes. Take him, sign him up.
He would do it.
Now you'd have Pogba back
in a heartbeat, Kenny. In a heartbeat. This guy is a world-class footballer. For 6 months, Kenny. For even a year, just tell him do the job for us.
When was he world-class for Man United?
Well, that's
how we finished.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Last 10 years ever operated world class. When have we ever? Who's been world class in our club? There's not been many.
No, wait a minute.
Hang on a minute. 5 minutes ago, you told me that Marcus Rashford was going to win the next Ballon d'Or.
No, that might have been fake news, Kenny. That's where I didn't.
You always claiming that one.
That's where I didn't.
Wait, hold on. Bradley hasn't answered the question though. I don't know what Bradley. Would you take Pogba back at the club?
He's taking
him. It depends on the wages, to be fair, and if it's a 6-month thing.
No.
I thought he was a football man, Brad.
It depends.
I see in his eyes.
It depends. But let's say he comes in for like 6 months and he's on 100 grand a week. Is it actually going to be the end of the world?
No, it's going to strengthen our squad. It's going to be the beginning of the Ruben world. It's going to be the beginning of the world.
It's the Ineos world of the world. It's not. This is not the Ruben world.
And also, I actually don't think this manager is going to get thrown under the bus. And the reason why I say that is because if you actually think about it, remember when LVG was at Man United? Yeah, the players actually didn't throw LVG under the bus. They actually liked him as a character and as a person. I think Ruben's got a very, very similar personality to LVG. So I think he could get a good tune out of everyone.
No, doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that because nobody got a better tuner to players better than Sir Alex Ferguson. But who did he throw out? Beckham.
Rude.
Right? Rude. World class. Yapstam. World class. Yeah. Roy Keane. He has no friends in that club. He will have no friends in that club. He is the head coach. He's the manager. He's paid by results. The problem with Eric Ten Hag, and we all said it, he had his favourites, and he allowed himself to be dictated. Well, not dictated to, but he put his trust in people that couldn't be trusted. One was Bruno at the time, and the other was Rashford. And he was continually playing them. And we knew as fans all around, we was all saying it. Every time we come on, Why is Rashford on playing? Why is Ahmed on? Why is Ahmed on? The first time Eric Ten Hag goes and we see Ahmed on the pitch, what do we see? Unbelievable. So all this about, he'll have the threat and he'll do that. He won't. He will be cold. He will be clinical. And if Rashford doesn't work, Rashford will be sat on the bench because he's head on the chopping block.
He's got to be ruthless. I'm just going to read this out, right? I've just done a quick check because it's very easy to do if you need reading.
Yeah, that injury history.
So
it's
here's
crazy.
Paul Pogba. Since, obviously it'd be great if he's only on 100k or only 80k or maybe even 5k a week. Tell you what, let's only give him 5k a week. It's brilliant. All in one season at Juventus. So the very next season, the 22-23 season, because he left United in 21-22, yeah? Here's what happened. Meniscus, 49 days out. Knee surgery, 143 days out, as we've seen. Hamstring strain, 79 days out. Groin strain, 26 days out. Adductor, 30 days. Huh?
Obviously the knee. Remember, Dr.
It's the same season.
Why are you becoming Pogba's lawyer, KG, man? This is crazy. What are you doing?
Right? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Groin strain, 26 days. This is the same. This is the immediate season after Man United. This is 22-23, brother. Look, from here all the way up to there. Yeah? Adductor, 30 days. Hamstring, 37 days. And then just to make it the one this season when before the ban, muscle fatigue. They just made that one up. Muscle fatigue, just tired. 32 days. Unknown injury, 34 days.
That doesn't read good.
Yeah, no problem.
So,
what do you mean, no problem, Marcel? You want to put him in our medical department.
Hold on. So Marcel. So here we are. Marcel, here we are trying to hound out Luke Shaw. Rightly so, by the way, because he can't stay fit. Here we are, where we've only just said bye to Anthony Martial because he couldn't stay fit for about 3 years. Didn't complete 90 minutes in 2 years, 3 years. Exactly. Here we are with Mason Mount, where we're going. The guy's got 60 million. He's in his 60 million and he's in his second season, can't stay fit. But guess what? I tell you what we should do, because this guy could be in his career, and I love Pogba. Yeah, I like him and stuff. Nothing against him, but because the odd time could do a little pass or could do the dab or whatever it is. Yeah. Let's bring him back when his injury record currently looks like that.
Marcel, you're a disgrace.
Because when he played well against Man City,
no.
Take yourself out. Take yourself out, Flex. Take yourself out. I had to take him out. I had to take them both out. I mean, when they're both there, it's difficult, very challenging. They're too much, aren't they? They're too much.
It's not they. I'm talking facts.
I can't believe that's.
I'm the only one trying to bring some logic to this thing,
bro.
This guy's like, oh yeah,
Marcel,
maybe we could look at it.
I didn't even want to look at it.
And now you've seen that, bro.
I've seen that. I knew that.
It's difficult. No, Flex. You speak in facts there, and it's difficult. But sometimes in life, sometimes people are the exception. It's just how it goes sometimes. And when
the exception to what?
You're a disgrace, Marcel, and that's what you're what's wrong with this club, bro. And that's the problem with you, bro. You want to see Luke Shaw. And by the way,
I didn't mention Luke Shaw, I didn't mention Mason Mount, and I didn't mention Martial. So why you're trying to lump all of that onto me?
Should Martial still be here?
No, he was too injured.
Why?
He was too unavailable at this football club. How unavailable? How unavailable
was Pogba? Do you want Pogba's injury record in the season at United as well?
It's not
that one.
Hold on, wait a minute. No, Flex, I've got to say this. You know why it wouldn't make sense? Because 98 out of 99 volume of touches per opposition tackle within the first.
I'd take him out again. I just can't. Just can't with that bloody sheet, man.
Owen, stretches, Dr. Sebi.
I'd take him out as well. It's just getting too much.
The fascia.
No, I tried. I thought I could. I just can't do it.
Dr. Sebi stretches, yoga. He can do all these things. He's a good enough player.
Yoga.
I used to enjoy you, Marcel, but since you've been on Saeed TV on the regular,
he's done.
They've got into you, bro.
Saeed's got into him, hasn't it? Saeed's done you. Saeed's got into your head. That's the way it is.
Man, I'm being genuine, Kenny. those players are different level from this Pogba.
Did you just scream out the fascia for no reason as well? By the way,
no, this is a serious thing.
Just wanted to shout out.
No, he needs to work on the fascia. They're all leg injuries, Flex and Owen and everyone else. It's a serious thing.
And he plays football with his bloody legs.
Legs.
Exactly. So it's not going to happen again.
So no, there's a problem. There's a problem with his fascia.
With his legs.
No, with the fascia. It's part of the body that's interconnected to the muscles and the ligaments within the body. Check it out.
Marcel, what the hell are you going on about?
I understand where it's coming from. I understand where it's coming
crazy
from.
though? But what you like to understand here is, do you know Amorim actually improved Nuno Mendes, Pedro Porro, and a few other. Wait, hold on.
What do you call it?
He's in that Carrington.
He could improve Paul Pogba.
Yes, I agree.
Right, if you draw a comparator.
I imagine if KG was a broadcaster. Mad. Go on, Kenny. Go on.
The way you're talking, you're saying it's coming to the club to train. Let's do a comparator. 2 years ago, Johnny Evans came to the club to train. Johnny Evans was retired, finished, right? Johnny Evans was an impeccable professional at Manchester United, at Leicester, and all through his career. We had an issue, we had a problem, we had a shortage. Johnny Evans stepped in. There was no discussion amongst the fans. We just thought, well, we must be in a bad way. We're using Johnny Evans. When Johnny Evans walks out at Old Trafford, they all sing Johnny Evans is a red. Every game. Paul Pogba would not be welcomed by the majority of Manchester United fans, and I mean that. I think because people saw him as a person. How he saw himself. He saw himself as a Manchester United icon or whatever, but he let himself down. He didn't let me down, but he let himself down. Because you're right what he said. He had it within him to be a top professional. He had it. He had it from Sir Alex Ferguson said. Sir Alex Ferguson got rid of him. Sir Alex Ferguson said he's the best 17-year-old footballer I have ever had on my books, but he's impossible to work with. That's what he said. So nothing's changed in 12, 13 years. Nothing's changed. It didn't deliver for Manchester United. So I don't think he'll deliver again. Johnny Evans has delivered. Johnny Evans in the last 12 months has delivered tenfold. Why? Because he's always been a true professional. Always.
And guess what? It's not even real. He's not even going to train with us anyway.
Yeah,
it's a good international break story.
Yeah,
though. It was a really good,
True. Hey guys, did you not hear what Gyökeres said?
What?
Said he's coming, mate. Basically, he said he's coming.
Page 5.
That's what I heard. I read the quotes and I just said it means he's coming. He said they said to him about going Man United. He said, I want to stay here to the end of the season. Then we'll see. Like,
that's the Ronaldo.
They got strikers, but we'll see.
Can I ask you a serious question? Question, this. Right. Antonio Valencia from Wigan Athletic as a winger and made a fullback. Ashley Young came as a winger and made a fullback. Can Anthony convert to a fullback? Serious question.
Yeah, thank you.
What is he got? What?
No way.
I said that to you, Flex. I messaged you that.
Off we go. Thank you very much.
We're gonna do it. I'm in the house.
Well, because you think that as well. Yeah, go toilet.
Yeah, go toilet.
Serious question.
Yeah.
No. Do you know what? Even though they're all laughing, he's gonna do a big change. Someone's gonna change positions because even when he's
the only left-footed winger. He's the only left-footed winger that tracks back, apart from Ahmad. But Ahmad's in the 10 position.
You keep talking about Rashford and what he's going to do with Rashford. I think that Anthony will be his redemption. I do, because we saw it with Antonio Valencia. We saw it with Young. Could Anthony be that next player?
Kenny, I think
Moses 2.0.
Kenny and Brady last season, Ten Hag put Anthony as left back. I think it was against Arsenal, and the look that Anthony gave Ten Hag,
that's fine.
was like,
fine.
get out of my face right now. Why are you putting me here?
He was bought.
But it's different. It's going to be attacking.
It's different now. Exactly. You're talking different systems now, different positions. All I'm saying is, could that be the making of Anthony? Because who was going to do it? Luke Shaw.
Harry Amas.
Luke Shaw.
No, too early.
That's just
Yeah, it's
he
too
won't
early.
get a chance.
Hello, or Mazwari. Hello, or Mazwari.
No,
But he has to be
Mazwari.
ready. He has to be good enough.
Mazwari is the best. He's without doubt a player of the season, and he cost 15 million quid. I think Mazwari is outstanding. But Delors, I have to say, I loved Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka in his own half was brilliant. Going to the opposition half, poor. This season, Delors, whichever half is in, has not been good. That's just me. So I'm not convinced that he will make a good win back. I'm not. To be fair to the lad, it's moved him over to the left side for a lot of that, and he's not left. He's not a natural left side. I get it, but I don't see Shaw.
I think the low focus in his area, the low focus as the right wing back, just in that, and if he's just competing with Mazraoui, it's gonna get very interesting because the low going forward is decent. I know Mazraoui at the moment is the better player,
opposite flanks,
but because
until
at some
Luke
point,
Shaw and Malassi get back in,
a real left-sided player is gonna get back in.
And then it'll be them two for the right back position.
That's what I'm saying, and that competition is gonna be an interesting one because we saw when Delors was against Wan-Bissaka. He raised his game, and Wan-Bissaka looked like he couldn't be dislodged by Delors. And Delors just took the reins and made it his own. Yeah. So you never know if was he the player of the season, Delors?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
There you go. So while he's been shaky and he's been all over the place, he might relish competition.
I'm just gonna get the super chats out, and then you guys carry on. Charlie comment says, "Got to start by shouting out KG and Don Robbie for the latest Best of Enemies. Y'all were on fire. I was crying, laughing." Tractor was just
ridiculous. You're running out of budget.
You can't do much more. Hopefully they don't just get a double bubble, and you know what I mean. You have to go back there. Yeah, exactly. But that was just, it doesn't get any better than that. Like to go and get the actual and driving after it, and
fun,
wicked.
Oh my goodness.
Humphrey says flexing KG moving like Whistler and Mbeumo. Humphrey says, Rashford is our best ball striking forward. Go look through the goals he scored in that purple patch. He would run channels and even score headers.
Owen's not added in.
Owen's ready. Owen shaking his head straight away. Yeah, no, he's not on that. No. Shenanigan says, I think Pogba was right when he said United fans know very little about football. He can't even play until March. Stop with the sentimentality. Move on. United Love says maybe he wants to come back to remove the hyena. We could be back
just for that alone.
Get rid of the judge, bro.
Yeah.
Super Arch says if you're gonna bring up injuries, then why are we looking at Branthwaite, who is often injured with thigh and hip issues? Pog back for free, knows. And Jazdeep says get Marcel doing yoga classes in the medical department. Shenanigans says Pogba ranked first in the Premier League for walking on pitch when in his prime. Amorim has specifically asked for players with intensity. Pogba's the opposite. It doesn't matter what the manager wants. Remember the game model the players are going to need. It's just nice to be Pogba back though, wouldn't it? It'd be great.
Head coach.
Big game player. That's on the sheet that as well. Yeah. Big game player.
It is, you know.
Got time for press. Equals Pogba to United Muppet story. And Tiemann says, if Gyökeres came, I can see Xerxes playing as an inside forward. His skill set suits it. I think Bradley said that, didn't he? Earlier on. MJ says, I wonder when the likes of top right, Bradley, I think it was that time, and Kenny will want Mainu sold if he has down season or two. Let's hope Amorim is better for him than Rashford has had. And
why didn't you call me a top red or you a top red?
I don't know, mate.
Me as well.
Yeah, didn't call Owen it either, I don't think. Tiemann says, if Gyökeres, same thing. Right, I think there you go. Disgraceful. Crash Illustration says, big ups to the KG and Flex combo. Owen the maestro. Old man Kenny,
That's disrespectful.
very disrespectful. Marcel, the wise one, very silly.
That's disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Mocking him like that.
I think you got them two the wrong. I think you got Kenny and Marcel the wrong way around, Crash.
Yeah.
And the new guy, and that is Bradley, and he is not new. He is part of the family. He has been here, but you probably haven't seen him in Crash Illustration, to be fair. So big up to you. And big ups the reckless delegates. They're always here somewhere. Also, KG, that was a fluke win last week.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. We won the Classical. You'll never sing that.
Why people are putting in different names? Amir's just putting in Bruno, Garnacho, Ahmad. I don't know if it's to discuss, etc. Is that all the super chats? Yes. Yeah, back to you guys.
What were we talking about? Was it Anthony being the left wing back?
I thought we'd moved on from that.
Very, very, very quickly. No, I don't. Actually, very quickly.
It's gonna work.
I can't wait for the first team to be selected and people to lose their minds. Yeah. Our fan base.
No, we can't lose our minds. Can we agree on that? Can we all agree on that?
Agree on what?
If against Ipswich or just in this Amorim system, I spoke to Saeed about this. We can't, even though for me, let me use myself as an example. I'm just like Anthony, no chance.
Well, if he plays Masraoui in the middle of the centre,
KG loves a what if, doesn't he? He's doing
what
if again.
If he does what?
What if he does Masraoui in the back three? What if he does that?
Well, then I'll have to look at it.
Then I back him, KG.
I have to look at it, yeah. I have to look at the game.
He might do something on. If Ahmad, the whole fan base loves Ahmad.
So what if he plays Ahmad left centre back?
What if he just doesn't play Ahmad? Yes. Ahmad's not in the team.
We have to go with it.
I'm just saying, but the fan base is. Remember how the fan base act anytime Ahmad's left out?
Of course,
people lose their minds.
Well, put it this way: like he said, you have to earn time by winning games. If he leaves Ahmad on the bench
and Anthony's
winning, and Anthony's in the team, and
that's one to do it,
and we're winning, and Anthony's functioning well, it's whatever is best for the team.
Yeah,
exactly.
Simple as that. We all want Ahmad to play. He's deserved it. He's earned his chance,
saying, if he does this special of drops Ahmad, Anthony's in the team, this fan base will lose their mind. We know it.
Well, Twitter will be going off saying, "What's he doing at Portman Road? Why?"
That would be very surprising, wouldn't it? Well, it was in terms of he would play him where Ahmad would actually be. You know what I mean? So it's not a case of because if he did play him at left wing back and Ahmad wasn't in the team, I don't think people would be like, "Oh, that's outrageous, Ahmad."
Yeah, because it's something different.
You know what I mean? But if he played him in the 10 instead of Ahmad, then people would rightfully go,
"Yeah." But that's never going to happen.
But he's not going to do that. I'd be stunned.
Yeah. If he plays 4-3-2-1, I might lose my mind. Snapchat says, if after Willis he plays 4-3-2-1, he's just going to go out.
I know.
Imagine after Willis he just plays about the same.
I'm telling you, our fan base, you can't put nothing.
I'll lose my mind at that.
You can't put nothing past this fan base, bro. We go mad for anything. We have these issues, and there's always
we wanted Pogba back earlier on, KG. That's my point. That's what I was saying. We can't take ourselves seriously.
If we lose our next 2 games and don't win a European game, I'm not saying we will, but if we did, right, we will be playing 4-2-3-1 counter.
Yeah, and I'm backing it.
Well, all I'm saying is...
he said he's going to stick to it. He said one idea, identity. I don't think he'll change.
Also that, when that share price starts dropping, he said we need the relegation zone. Let's see who changes. I'm not saying he will.
I don't think he will.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
what do you think, Brad? Brad, do you think he's someone who's going to... You believe him when he says, this is how I'm going to play, this is what the players need to know?
I think, because I'm looking at the summer transfer window, and I think all the signings he brought in, it can't be a coincidence. I think it's made for the 3-4-3 formation. I actually think Wilcox will give him an arm around the shoulder, and even if we lose a couple of games, he'll be like, just stick with it, and the results will come. And I think if you actually look at the other managers, even like Ten Hag, in his first season, he lost his first 2 games of the season, and he ditched his style of play. I think that was a big mistake, and I think if he does the same thing, then we're going back to the same cycle that we've been in. But I don't think he'll do that. I think he'll look at what's happened in the past, and I think he'll have the word from Sir Jim and Omar and Dan and Wilcox, and I think he won't do that.
I think it's
You
difficult
look at the teams.
because you have to understand the cauldron and the hot seat of Man United. Yeah, the managers change their minds. You saw LVG. LVG wanted to play a certain brand of football. I swear it was the Leicester game where he just decided we're going to change.
He started with a free. LVG started with a free because he was doing that with the World Cup. But injuries did also play a part in that too. I don't think he would change Amorim purely because that was one of the things. It's a bit like the Ten Hag thing, isn't it? We brought Ten Hag in to play Ajax football, and he went, "I'm not doing it. Basically, I can't do it." If Amorim did that after a couple of games, then I think they'd be asking the same questions. You know, he's brought in to play that formation. He said that's what he's going to do. He's never done anything else. Has he? You know, why would he?
No, he's not done anything in the Premier League, right? Let's look at other managers. Look at other managers, right? Burnley come up, right? Burnley come up. Luton come up. Forest come up. Wolves come up, right? So what happens to them? They go straight back down. Why? Because they won't adapt or they try not to adapt. Vincent Kompany would not change his approach to how they play the game. And they got absolutely battered. He lost
their championship teams, Kenny. They're
championship
teams. You know, United.
Hey, hang on a minute. We were last week.
Wait a minute.
Last week we were 6 points off a championship team because under Ten Hag, the way we were playing, we were relegation form. Don't say we were because we was. We were relegation.
But for the bigger teams, though, it is.
I'm not saying that. Yeah. But the point I'm trying to make is, I want Amorim to be 3-4-3. I want him to play pressing, expansive, this, that, and the other. And I want to see our wingers flying. That's all I've ever wanted at Man United. That's all I've ever known. But I'm also a realist. I'm a realist that if them results don't come with the players we have, we may have to adapt.
Because they're saying that to back up his point. You know, obviously, the Spurs manager wants to play a certain brand, and everyone's saying he needs to adapt. And he's on some play hard might play the same way. So when is the right moment for that?
But these are all back four systems. These are all back four systems. You named me a load of relegation teams, back four systems. You named me the top known guy, back four systems. If you want to name me back three systems, it's been successful in the Prem. Tuchel's done it. He's won Champions League with it. Or was it Conte that one? No, it was, and then Conte's won the Premier League with it. So you've just named me a whole load of back four systems. And for me, the three at the back is a very
21 teams in the Premier League.
To be fair, didn't Southampton play like a back three? Did Southampton play
Did they?
Yeah.
Out of three, though. But out of three,
it don't really matter about formations.
It doesn't.
Hey, Marcel, do you want to borrow this, mate?
Yeah,
let me know. Send it to me. Email to me.
It don't. I think we're getting too wrapped up. If he plays this, it means that it's true. Like you have to go with what you got, and if you implement whatever said style is, and you implement it properly, it will be successful. It's as simple as that. Like whether it's 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, 3-5-2, 3-4-3. It don't matter what it is. It's down to the manager to communicate his instructions effectively so that the players can take it on. No, whether that's you want to be a counter-attacking side, you want to be full on, you want to play like Pep, you want to play like Klopp, you want to play like Arteta, you want to play like Unai Emery. It doesn't matter. I don't really care what the formation is, if I'm honest. Like it's exciting to know the 3-4-3 because it's different for us. So that is something for us to get our teeth into. But essentially, whatever he does as the manager, he has to get his point across. What are you saying, Brad?
Do you think that he'll get a little bit of leeway as he's coming into the season? Absolutely. And also, let's say we drop down to 15th or 16th. Really, the large part of the season has been under Erik Ten Hag, and it's been a shambles. And also, if he loses a couple of games because he's trying to get across his ideas, he's not actually had a pre-season to get across them ideas. And so he might... Do you know what? Let's say we draw away Ipswich, but we have 70% possession, 30 shots, they have 2 shots, and we play really, really well. Do you not reckon we'll be like, you know what, yeah, it's a poor result, but actually, we can actually see something, and you know it will come over time. I think that would be the mindset of what will be like, because he's not actually had a pre-season to get across his ideas totally.
I would agree, but if you look at this season in comparison to last season when we was leaking so many shots, our defence is not leaking the goals that we was doing last season. We're not having 25 shots on average, right? Our problem has always been for 2 years scoring goals. We're the second lowest scoring team. Check your stats, right? Etc. Etc. So it won't matter the fact that there will be no leeway this, that, or the other. It'll be results. There is not a manager. There is not a manager in the last decade where people have been patient with. Not one. They've always.
Ten Hag they have.
Ten
Hag they have. We finished 8th last season, and people were still backing him.
He was back. Nobody's gone. That's what I'm saying. It's gone. So there's no like.
Oh.
He won 2 trophies. There's 20 managers in that league have never won a trophy. He won 2. Where is he? He's on the dole. It's about no. And that's Manchester United fans, right? Manchester have give over buying into it. We've give over buying into it, right? What we want to see is attacking football, good football, a style of football, and a winning team. It's Manchester United. It is Manchester United. If I always go back to Tommy Docherty. Tommy Docherty was, if you score 3, I'll score 4. If next week Ipswich score 3 and we score 4, I don't care if he plays 5-4-7-3. I'm not bothered. I want to see us win and I want to see us entertained. I don't care how he does it, with which players. I don't care if it's Anthony, Johnny Evans. I don't care. I want to see us winning.
I hear what you're saying, Kenny, and it's on this. Put it on the screen now. Take it off now. But I do think Ruben Amorim, how they've done it there is right. Like he says it here, just to remind ourselves, like what this manager actually said when he was asked about coming in the middle of the season. What is his key priorities? He says, "We know that we need time, but we have to win time. To win time is to win games. But the most important thing for me is identity. So since day one, we will start with our identity. Of course, we're going to prepare the games, but we will focus a lot in our game model, how to play, how to press, these small things, small details. You can't go 100% on every detail because it will be confusing for the players. So if I have to say one thing, my main goal, my first goal is identity." He's saying that. And he says that also it's hard to say about what you will see. I want to say beautiful things, but you may like it or you may not. You will see an idea. You will see an idea. You will see a positioning. You will see something that we want to reach, that kind of level. You will feel that. But we have to know that it is like 2 training sessions before the first match. This is the best league in the world. So he's basically saying it might not be polished. It might not be exactly where you want it to be. Yeah. But if I have to say something to you, you will see an idea. This I can guarantee.
I just
bad man.
The players,
and he's like, they will start the first day with an idea
straight away.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Don't you just hope that the players though will follow through?
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to say. They're going to. I was going to say. I can see what Kenny's saying there in the sense of, because even at the end, Ten Hag used to be like, we've got the plan, we've got the process, we do. You'd have those people arguing there's a style of play, it's just the players can't do it, that kind of thing. So ultimately, the proof will be in the pudding. It's great for Ruben Amorim to come out, and we're in that period.
Can't say anything else
at the moment. Exactly, we're in that period now where we're excited because he's saying the things we want to hear, but we're at the stage where we want to hear things, but because there's no football. When the football starts, it's what we want to see, and we want to see us, like Kenny said, winning games, playing good football. I think there'll be an expectation that it's not going to be perfect, and actually, you know what? If we can just win games, hopefully the rest will kind of come with it. But like he does say, as long as you can see like a germ of an idea there, then I think people will latch on to that, because that's all we've wanted to see is more complete performances, or more like we could actually see what we're trying to do.
So guys, what is the expectation then? Is everyone happy if we don't reach top 4, basically?
No,
is that...
no, Luke, let's be realistic. Be realistic, right? We've seen Arteta on a journey. And that journey almost culminated in him reaching the peak last year, and he fell away. This year he's had 3 or 4 injuries, and the bombing. They are bombing, right? If he continues to bomb, Arteta will be gone. That's what I'm saying. As much as we have all this and we want everything and we'll support this and that, ultimately, you win football games. Arteta isn't winning football games, right? Tottenham are either and everywhere. The next team to be, changing their mind, they'll be Aston Villa, because Aston Villa were going to be the next best thing. Then all of a sudden they're teetering or whatever. It's about that consistency. It's about winning the football games. You win the football games, you take the fans with you. That builds you patience. But like I said, to win, you have to start to win. And that's what we want.
So, Kenny, there's an expectation then. So if he finishes 6th or 8th again, he's
I don't mind. I just want to see it's good. Like I said, I want to see their idea. I want to see their idea.
That's what I want to see.
I want to see
he
that.
doesn't even have a transfer window.
Yeah, right.
So
but let's just remember that's the highest paid football squad. Don't say it's not his squad, right? Don't say it's not his squad, right? Because we've just paid £15 million for one player, and it's the best player we've got. So all that about no transfer windows or whatever. What? So we bring another £100 million player, or another 60 million, or 70 million in, and they end up as a flop like the rest of them have. Them players have all they've ever done since 6-7 years of age is play football. So they should all be able to play any style of football, whether it's 4-2-4, 4-2-1, 3-4-3, because the footballers, the professional footballers. So it shouldn't take that long. It should not take that long. It's not too kind. It's not long. It's not too kind. It's not long to get them.
Straight in.
He could do it.
Yeah, but and he took a team that was fighting.
Didn't take Fabian Huxton along. Bloody 31 he is.
Exactly.
This thing is standing. This job at Man United is.
Why should we wait? Why should we say you've got to give him 3 transfer windows?
So I'm expecting top 4 then. I'm not wrong.
But Man United
not wrong.
is not like any other club in this world, man.
It's not that.
Different. It's just so
get 3 transfer windows.
I'm not wrong then, guys.
It's not that he needs 3 transfer windows. All I'm saying is that he's only just come in. He's not had a pre-season. I think Man United should beat Ipswich. But my point is let's say, what would you rather? Let me give you 2 scenarios. What would you rather have? Man United win the game 1-0, but we're awful, or draw the game 2-2, but you see we have 30 shots. They've had 2 shots to be really unlucky, but actually you can see us having a plan.
No,
and then
1-0
in a few more weeks.
1-0 because we go fifth. 1-0 because we go fifth.
First game, baby, we can work on it after.
Fair enough.
I would love to see us
scrappy own goal.
What, and draw 2-2 though?
No,
that's what
football's about winning, isn't it?
Got to win.
I want to see the idea.
In game 1, first game away from home, we need to win.
We have to see the idea.
I don't care.
And also, but again, we have to remember the fixtures we've got coming up in November, late November and December. We've got some big games, and they might be the ones where if we lose those or whatever, you go, well, fair enough. Difficult games to go to. That's why the Ipswich is away. Got to win. Got to win those ones. Put yourselves up.
I want to win. But let's put ourselves back to when Ten Hag first came into the club, right? First season, we finished 3rd and we was playing this robust counter-attacking football and won the League Cup. Second season comes in, because we finished 3rd, not playing his way of football, we all went into the second season thinking, we can do something here. Then Ten Hag tried to implement his own style, then it went completely downhill. Actually, my point is look at the Arteta thing. It was gradual. It went up and up and up, but you could see the style of play that he was trying to implement.
I think you're right. Over the case of a bigger samples period, I agree. But in one game, and it's your first game, I would always pick a win over everything. If you was to say over the next 5 to 10 games, like you say, we have to start seeing a pattern. We have to start seeing consistency. Yeah. But your first game as a manager for Man United against
Ipswich, you got to win.
You got to win.
You got to win that though. Didn't I back 5?
I don't care how. Really, we should be aspiring to both.
I hear you, but there's a little.
I think we're going to beat Ipswich. I'm confident we're going to win.
Hey, yeah, I'm confident we'll win.
Right. Well, and also, but again, why can't it in these things? Can it not be both? Let's say again, we're not going to see the perfect picture, are we?
Like
no,
players have just got their act together.
That's what I said earlier on, KG, with the Marcus Rashford stuff. I was saying obviously they haven't, but again, this is when it gets back to like, okay, against Ipswich, I think I agree with Flex. I think he has to win that game, by hook or by crook, because it's the first game. You'd have a long time with the players as well. Just come back from international duty. You just come in. You win that game. And also, again, it's a bit of both, though, isn't it? Because yes, we want to see the idea, and yes, we want to see the formation and things like that. But and this is what Kenny was saying earlier on. With those big games that are coming up, which we're saying are going to be difficult away from home, Emirates, Etihad, Anfield. What he doesn't want to be in is a position where he gets to like January after the Anfield game and go, I tell you what, guys, only won like 2 games. You don't want to be like that. Exactly what you want to be is a bit like, okay, those games were difficult and we played well in those games. Maybe we didn't win them, but those first games where we kind of played Ipswich, we did win. We got points on the board. It's got to be a bit of both. It can't be this just like, we'll play terrible and beat Ipswich, but then we'll continue to play terrible. Why can't it be a bit of both? It's going to be a mixed bag.
If we won the first 5, including a jing bang at the Emirates, and it was just a penalty, but we kept a clean sheet and won. It weren't the Ruben Amorim way, but he was 5 for 5. The narrative wouldn't be, but I tell you what, mate, this 3-4-3, it would be fucking hell, we're third.
Exactly.
That's what it would be.
The narrative then, Flex. The narrative then would be these players are snakes. The players are snakes. I'm telling you, the players are snakes.
Yeah, if we win the first 5, if we win 5,
I don't care.
You can do what I don't care about. Bradley's right. We have to start seeing. I do 100% agree. That's why I remember when I was getting cussed for saying, actually, when me and you were arguing a little bit.
What would you bring it out
Because
for?
I'll tell you why. Because I was like saying, let's not this trophy thing. Let's not underestimate what no trophies this season would be, but we finished top 4. And you were saying at the time on the Flexing KG show, I think it was, or the Trinity, you was like, no, but the cups that we have to get the cup. I remember you got angry at the chat because you was like, I think people are missing what I'm saying here. You said you wanted both, but I was saying, no trophies and 4th is a great season for us, though. It still would have been because the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, like, cool, we won them and we weren't better teams for it. So to what Bradley's saying, it's better to play better.
You're saying prioritize the league and get knocked out of the cups. That's what you're saying. So you're saying prioritize the league. Get knocked out of the cups.
What I'm saying is,
I'm just doing
he's just gaslighting. Don't listen to me, Kenny. Don't listen.
It was spread.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me right now.
The danger of that mentality, you become a director and not a fan, because then you become an Arsenal fan. Because Arsenal, no, it's true. It's true. Arsenal fans are happy to be 4th. That's kind of inbred in them.
But they're not now. They want to win.
No, well, but
Man United are going to win trophies. No matter.
Go on, Brad.
You know what? Man United are going to win trophies because it's football. We're going to win trophies because it's football heritage. But the most important thing is the style of play and the consistency in the league, because we're going to win trophies anyway. I'm confident of that because we're Man United. Man United win trophies. End of. That's what Man United do. But the consistency we'll see in the league.
I agree. But what I'm saying is, as fans, right? I don't want to see us top 4 every year and not win trophies. No.
I agree with that.
That's what a director wants. Directors want that, and shareholders want that.
But would you want to see us win the Carabao Cup and finish 8th?
No, I'll take it this year. If you let Amorim win the trophy this year,
now we got to get top 6.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Now we got to get top 6.
Come on.
Wait, Kenny, what do you call him?
Let's be realistic here. Amorim. Right. I was testing you then, KG. I thought you were right. No, but let's be realistic. Come on. 3 weeks ago, prior to when Ten Hag was here, right, we was almost in a relegation battle. So because City's lost 1, because Villa are losing and Tottenham, let's not get carried away and let's be aiming for top 2 and 3. Let's be realistic. Let's finish. If we finish above mid-table, fine. If we get a trophy, fantastic. Then that, to me, is the perfect start for your first season. That's the perfect start.
Why are we not looking at top 4? I don't get it, guys. What is there,
no, we are only 3 points.
Why are we not?
I agree with you.
Why are we not looking at top 4?
Kenny land. Why is Kenny? Go on, Kenny. Why are you not looking at top 4?
I'm not looking at top because I'm a realist. You're getting carried away. You'll be doing now. It'll be KG and Flex outside Old Trafford at weekend, and it'll be like, well, where are we going next year? Are we going to Real Madrid? Are we going? Be a realist. Be realist. See where we are.
You're flexing KG impression, Kenny Spot.
But Marcel's got a point. Kenny, we are only 4 points off the top four. Like between fourth and was it third or fourth, whichever one it is, and 13th.
Yeah.
It's like 4 points.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Ten Hag's not here anymore as well.
Yeah, and this is a new dawn.
See, you're already doing it. You're putting the guy under pressure. You're putting the guy under pressure. You're raising.
He's Man United head coach. He's going to be under pressure.
Yeah,
and there's pressure.
Be realistic.
There is.
Yeah.
He can't get a free hit. What we can do is be patient. If he finishes sixth, finding his team, no problem. If he finishes seventh, eighth, I get that. And because in January, let's face it, we're not going to do anything major. Maybe we might bring in 1 or 2. There's been some reports, but we'll see. But it's not going to be substantial, is it? So this whole season is almost as free hit as you're allowed in terms of getting your feet under the carpet. This identity he's talking about, this idea he's talking about,
under the table.
We need to see it. Do you know what I'm saying? We need to see that. And if we can see that, but we finished 7th or we finished 6th without a trophy, but we could see, like what Bradley's saying, we can see the idea, we can see it. Then you go, right, pre-season, proper transfer window.
Lowest? Should we just end it like say everyone's saying expectation?
And then Man United would have to get top 4 as a bare minimum after that. I'm giving Ruben this season.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, what you're not looking at now, you're not looking at this squad of players and how they've played up to now for 10 games. What you're looking at is Aston Villa not performing, Arsenal not performing, Tottenham.
I think top 6.
Yeah, but what we have to look at is that Ten Hag's not here anymore. Like, it's the biggest single factor there could possibly be. The manager is not here. Like, he's gone. It's a whole new head coach.
That's why they changed him. That's why they changed him, because they thought they could.
Players are going to be in a whole different position on the pitch. So we're going to be playing different style of football. I feel like it's going to be. I feel like we can.
Basically get up
all of them on the dribble.
Base says, would you accept 13? But we won all the trophies.
Of course. What, we won Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and Europa League, but finished 13th.
We get the Champions League. Yeah.
Poor man's treble and in the Champions League.
The poor man's treble.
Going to 3 finals just for no reason and winning all 3. And I'd take that.
And
with the style of play.
Progress.
Yeah, I'll take that. It didn't work in the league, but it worked in the cup 3-4-3, and we won 3 trophies.
Oh,
prioritize.
Anyway,
entertainment.
Guys, big up to each and every single one of you. Let me just make sure I've got. This is the last super chat of the day. Francis says, "What man them don't understand is that he doesn't know a back 4 to adapt to. He's more prone to a disaster trying something he has never done before. Yeah, so he's going to stick to his principles. He's not just going to go, let me just do this thing I've never done, and then he ain't got a clue what's going on. So, yeah, just before we go, likewise, 661.
That's disgusting.
We didn't really push it, though.
That's a disgrace.
Yeah, that's without not any encouragement.
Yeah. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful.
Actually,
absolutely poor defending that.
Yeah, there you go.
Poor, terrible defending.
Big shout out to Bradley. Big shout out to Kenny. Big shout out to Marcel. This guy next to me as well, and Owen.
We gotta get back to the family, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're gonna do.
The family's here.
Make sure you guys smash the like on the video on the way out. Tomorrow morning view. Tomorrow evening, red carpet. And it's the beginning, isn't it? Like, I know
it has been
already, but this is like the beginning of game week. This is where it gets serious. This is where Amorim's going to be on the grass with the players, finally putting him through his papers, through his work. He's got his paperwork now. He's got his work permit.
Yeah,
he's ready to rock. So yeah, let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. All right, guys, take care. We're out of here. See you on another stream. Peace.